Hello, and we're green now.
Oh shit! Oh, we're live. Oh, sorry. Why did you start without any precaution?
I didn't. Okay, anyways, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to MMS IndyCar this time. The IndyCar World Series is now moving to Germany for the second race in Germany for the Norisring Spring. Miran, welcome in the commentary box.
Hello, Kai. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was probably not the introduction we wanted to the stream, but there we go.
it's all
Yes,
Flight's fault, guys.
it's Flight's fault. You blame him. Go type in the chat. Screw you, Flight. But yes, IndyCar returns to the Norisring. Last time we were here, we had an absolutely fantastic race, and judging by how it went last year, I think we should be in for.
Yeah, we should be in a good. Yeah, we should be in a good mood. Yeah, it's a fantastic circuit. No pit stops. It's a mad dash, really. It's fun.
I just checked general.
No, I will.
Flight is ruining it. Flight is ruining it again.
I will not check.
You check general.
Intermission. Okay, we're back. I got myself together. Let's get down to the grid, Miran.
Yes. Oh, I take the grid.
You know what? I'll take the first 17. You take the bottom 17.
Sounds good.
Okay, so on pole position, Adrian Fraser, fourth pole position of the season, as well as Tish Duncan's racing first pole position. Yeah, I mean, the car is beautiful. It deserves to be on pole. Then Roberto Moreira, the man who's won 2 races this season, is in P2, followed by Jacques Gutierrez and Sofia Ankudinova, Eric Landal, Ari Soilu, Mikhail Bardachenko, Jack Karayayatunde, Martin Ruben Weitz, followed by Lenore Shakadam, Gerard Geertz, John Keefe, Zeran Kaya, the championship leader, Luke Herhold, Samuel Ace, and Marcos Aguirre rounds of the top 17.
Then we have Nguyen followed by John. Yeah, and Gwen with a very good qualifying, followed by Johnson, and then it is Patricia Andreana Samarino, Johannes of Gnaget, Elisabeth von Saxe-Coburg und Gotha the second, making their debut in IndyCar MMS as a whole. Then we have Ulken Doptar, Sigaret Friedman, Shimon Witt, Pedro de la Lamy, Adrik Keith, Mark Tander, then Darren Watkins, Fritz van het Slot, Ylva Spånberger Weitz, Matthew Wattenberg, Yuta Horigome, and Maurice von Ackerman running off the grid.
Yeah, it's the Panos car is no longer OP anymore. Travesty. Overcast conditions, no chance of rain. The lights are about to come on. Miran, are you ready for the second running of the Norisring Sprint?
Yes, I am, as the lights are green and we are underway here at the Norisring for Season 2 of IndyCar. Gutierrez and Moreira already wheel to wheel for second place as Fraser gets a very good start heading into turn number 2. It's Gutierrez who takes the second position away from Moreira. Moreira might get robbed again from Erik Landal there as they're 3 wide there as Johnson almost gets put in the wall there as everyone makes their way around the first hairpin. Fraser chasing down Gutierrez as they head through the chicane. There's Moreira wheel to wheel with Landal as the 2 go side by side. Moreira on the outside is going to lose 2 positions there to Ankudinova and Mikhail Bardachenko as well. But yeah, Fraser with a very good getaway then as him and Gutierrez lead by 2 seconds from Erik Landal as they're 3 wide. Here's Aguirre, Herhold and Johnson getting involved into this. We're gonna see what happened then to Johannes of Gnaget, who
he took a very interesting line into turn 1. What? Bro, he just goes into Johnson. I mean, there's no other way to say it. He just goes into Johnson and loses his wing.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a very interesting line. But, well, he did make it in the end, as there is just plenty of cars now on the circuit. Zeranka gets near, squeezed into the wall. Back to the front, though. It is Fraser leading from Gutierrez, and we have Landal and Ankudinova. Bardachenko, Moreira, Yayatunde to the inside of the Portuguese driver, followed by Ari Soilu, Jack Kara. John Keefe at the moment quite clean, but Mick Johnson gets nearly spun in turn 1. This is going to be the turn you really will see overtakes.
Oh.
That's Yuto Horigoma into the wall.
Yeah, he went wide, and obviously this is Norisring is not a track where you want to go wide on, considering there are walls absolutely everywhere here.
Yeah, let's see what he did. He goes... Oh, he goes over the rear wheel of Tanda. Lucky to not have damage. But yeah, back to the pack. John Keefe making a move on Moreira. Moreira is dropping like a stone in water. God damn.
Yeah, more. Just general again. I'm sorry, but Moreira.
Okay, I'm banning flight.
Moreira has.
Moreira has set an awful start, yes.
Yeah,
That's Serankaya now moving up a position. Championship leader, this is crucial for him. Shimon Vitt, I have to say, at the moment doing well, pushes Adrian San Marino very wide as Gerard Geertz. Yeah, he's kind of just existing in this race at the moment. I am not sorry for the way I pronounce that name. I don't care.
It's I mean, I know how to pronounce the name,
So
but
do I,
it's
but
so...
I just can't do it. As that's Watkins. Oh!
It's a big tap into the wall for Darren Watkins. But he hasn't been compromised too much, it looks like, as there's Delalami and Van Slot going wheel to wheel.
And that's Ackerman out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Also, Matthew Wattenberg hasn't been making up the ground he's lost. He's already up into 26th. In this time, he's gonna get into some points. As a Samuel Eison to Ulken Doptor. A bit of contact. Doptor obviously signed for Le Mans. The Le Mans series. We're gonna mention that a few times this race, considering the drivers. A lot of drivers got signed there, but Jacques Gutierrez now is the race leader. As you could say, he casts himself into the role of the pace setter at the moment. That was an awful joke, and I'm not sorry.
Kai, this is a bad habit. I can't believe you've done this.
Look at this Fraser though. Absolutely shoves Gutierrez out of the way. That was some NASCAR levels of racing.
Yeah, Fraser's getting the elbows, and Gutierrez has been compromised on exit, especially down this long start-finish straight. Ankudinova is going to have a really good opportunity to strike on the man from Greenland. As there she goes on the inside line of Jacques Gutierrez, and it's going to be
Eric Landal also goes through.
Yeah, Landal's up at the third. Gutierrez tries to put up. I need to hold myself. Gutierrez tries to put up some pressure, but there's not much the man from Greenland can do.
Yeah, Bardachenko also tried to go for a move, but in the end he made a mistake and he drops down 2 positions. Eric Landal, though, in that Archangel car, he's a championship contender, and Kurinogo is defensive to the inside. But I think that that car is going to be... Overall, the Archangel car is doing really well at the moment in the race. But yeah, it's been calm. Despite this being Norisring, no crashes, apart from that one of Nugget.
Yeah, no one else picked up damage, as we are only seeing pure racing, as there's Bardachenko and Soilo going at it. There's Ankaya going into the wall, as Elnur Eshek Adam now closes in on him.
Oi, Herhold. That was weird from Herhold. Did you see what he did?
No, I just saw him. I think he maybe made contact with the...
He lost brakes.
Yeah. That is strange.
Yeah, the car just didn't want to stop. As Friedman has now begun... oh, that's damage. What happened to... Oh, that's Elizabeth. That's Lizzie. What happened to Lizzie? Oh!
Oh, dear!
That's not a deer. That's Patricia Andrade San Marino.
True.
And this explains why Siegfried Friedman... Okay, sorry, that explains why Pedro de la Lamy has such a gap, but... Hold on, I have to check what happened to Pedro. Oh, I think I can connect the dots. Yeah, brake failure. Oh
my goodness.
Massive crash. And Gwenna's lucky for the car to slow down at the end.
Yeah, I mean, he did all he could in that situation. Tries to get out of the way.
Bonk.
That could have been a very scary accident. Good thing that Nguyen thought quickly of it.
Yeah, the onboard does not make this better. Just... big shunt. Big shunt for Patricia Andrade San Marino. There was nothing... That's a shame, because Kazakhstan Racing, that car was in the points.
Yeah. Kazakhstan Racing, I believe, only scored points on one other occasion, which was at
Hockenheim last season.
Hockenheim, yeah. what I believe was it Daniel Chen.
Oh, no. That car needs to despawn ASAP. It was
That's
Daniel
scary.
Chen, nearly saw. Tunde damage. Oh, Tunde. Oh, into Roberto Moreira.
Oh dear.
And that eliminates Moreira. Moreira lost his front, and that's going to be a penalty for Yaya Tunde. That's for sure a penalty.
I think that was... Did he have a failure of some sort?
No, he just locked up.
Oh, that's gonna be big. That is gonna be very... No, just no brakes at all. It looks like... I was thinking it was some sort of failure for Tunde. It looked like he wasn't even braking at all.
No, he just...
But it's just completely, absolutely misjudged the braking line there.
I don't think there was even something like a braking line in this situation. That's definitely a hefty penalty. Oh yeah, Moreira just nowhere to go. And he's stuck now, and he's probably gonna retire from the race. So that's definitely going to be a big penalty for... Oh yeah, Moreira's out pretty much.
Oh, that has...
Tunde's definitely gonna have a massive penalty. Oh no, Jack car. Okay, that's good. They're gonna push the car out of the racing line.
Come on, lads.
Okay, they all got through. Yeah, you see, it's fine now. Okay, back to some proper racing. Moreira got out, but
That's a very damaged car.
Okay, we're gonna have to discuss the penalties later.
But this is a very interesting battle for the lead then. Fraser once again competing for the race lead here at Norisring, just like it was last season. But he's not got Moreira or Johannes van Leer for company. He's got Sofia Ankudinova for company.
Oh, and that's Jern. Jern trying to get Landau. As my mouth just completely lost the ability to.
I appreciate your effort in trying to pronounce the J sounds in Swedish. I feel like, especially the word Gjutjärn.
Yeah,
I can't even pronounce it myself.
Gjutjärn. You see now, because my mouth just it completely dies as Von Ackermann makes a massive dive on the lapped car of Gnaget, but yeah, Moreira finally gets to the pits, but yeah, the race is pretty much over for him. Fraser and Ankudinova in a nice battle. They have Jacques followed by the two Archangel cars, Keith Bardachenko and Kaya, Martin Ruben Weitz, Nurashek Adam. The yellow flag gave us some breathing room here, but it's not gonna last too long, guys, trust me.
Yeah, as there is I think it was Tanner. Yeah, he's going wheel to wheel with Yaya Tunde.
He's lapped. Tunde's lapped.
Oh yeah, there was one thing I wanted to talk about Moreira as well. He said his race was ruined. That is correct. It's a very short lap around here, and especially in these cars, they're quite powerful. So it is a very short lap. So essentially, if you come into the pit lane for repairs, you're almost in any case going to be lapped.
And that's Sofia Ankudinova's overtake for the lead of the race. Whee.
Oh, tiny contact there.
That's a Fraser-esque move. I think it would be proud.
I guess she gave Fraser a taste of his own medicine, but Adrian's not going to let that slip, I don't think, as he is on the back of Ankudinova. Here's the battle for P3 then, between the two Archangel cars, and then the Scuderia Rovazzi car of Jacques Gjutjärn.
That's Håkan Dr. Friedman and Gertz now in the battle. I gave up on that name. I'm not sorry. I really give up on that name. Fraser and Ankudinova still battling. Fraser maybe going to the inside? Not yet. He's patient. That's weird. That's not something Fraser is.
No, it really isn't. But we'll see if this change in driving style could pay off for Fraser, as he's got the slips from Ankudinova. He's got the overspeed, but he doesn't try it.
No, he does. It's a very late move from Fraser. Ankudinova still has the space on the outside. It's going to be side by side into turn 2. Big moment for the race lead. Fraser goes to the inside. Ankudinova is on the outside, and I think Fraser's going to get it. Yeah, there you go. Ankudinova goes out, and there goes Jacques Gjutjärn.
But that was beautiful from Adrian Fraser, I have to say. He took basically everyone by storm with that move, because it was a very late move. He saw the opportunity mid-corner and just went for it. I mean, that takes skill. Yeah, that definitely takes skill.
Yeah, this is why Fraser is who he is. He's taking no prisoners as Gert's moving Friedman out of the way. We have Keith, not much else happening. A few lapped cars in the race, but
I think the move from Fraser as well. Yeah, it's not a very Fraser-esque move. You think about it, Adrian Fraser, he goes balls to the wall, he goes all out, gets the elbows out. He's not a driver that waits patiently and, perfectly executes opportunity
of
for a
not
move.
waiting, there is Jacques Gutierrez, he just sends it into the final corner. That's also very wide. Ankudinova, Keith and Landal side by side. Ankudinova loses yet another position to Ari Soilu this time as he soils away into...
Shut up, please. As you have Ankaya on Bardachenko there in the background. There's Soilu chasing down Adrian Fraser. So Ari Soilu gave himself up to the third. Very, very well done from Ari Soilu. But Ankudinova...
I thought he was going to send it.
Yeah. As Shimon Witt on... what's his name? Mitch Johnson. It's a very forgettable name. I'm sorry, but into the chicane, Witt hanging on the outside. He's got the inside line, and that should be the superior line. As Johnson goes a bit wide, there's Gerard Hertz who's gonna try it on Mitch Johnson as well. As I think he's gonna try
Johnson goes defensive, and Friedman uses both. Look at that. Never mind.
Beautiful driver from Sigalit Friedman, but is she gonna pull off the move as Hertz remains ahead of the Israeli driver, as the Dutchman is gonna push on and try and get the United Autosports car of Johnson as they head into turn 1. Hertz slips past Johnson. Friedman's gonna try to get the where is he from? I have no idea, but Friedman is gonna try to get past here. The Australian. Mitch Johnson doesn't even exist. I don't think he does. As Hertz and Johnson go side by side, and Keith and Friedman as well both get past Johnson. Now Johnson going down 3 positions there. As now that is Adrik Keith trying it on Friedman, but Ulken Dopter in the background.
Wide Dopter still joins the fight. Johnson squeezes through. Meanwhile, Fraser has taken the lead of the race, and oh my days. Fraser is no longer in the lead of the race, and Fraser is going to be set on the very bad outside line here, and he's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, there go the 2 Archangel cars. There's Soilu and Landal, as Fraser's going to have to fight the rookie from Denmark. The 2 going wheel to wheel as they head into the final corner. Landal on the inside left.
Bardachenko barges his way into the path of Fraser, but Fraser defends, squeezes him to that Tech Pro. Armco, that is always such a brave thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, a bit too much on the squeeze, you could have quite a nasty accident.
Nearly a move. Anything else happening down here? Friedman and Johnson still in touch. As that's one of the Keith brothers. Not many moves being made, but as I said, Matthew Wattenberg on the verge of points.
Yeah, Wattenberg, not too bad. I mean, the Panos car has been very, I think, saying that it's been up and down this season is putting it lightly. But, yeah, I mean, he's not doing bad considering where he started. As we ride on board with Erik Landal is going to try it on... Is he going to try it on Sofia Kudinova? Yes, there he goes on the inside line. Tiny bit of contact as they head out of the first corner. The Archangel and the Haubitzer racing car side by side as they're going to head into the chicane. And Kudinova is ahead of Erik Landal and defends her position.
Yeah, as that's Kara Keith. Oh, look at this battle. The 2 EVC Motorsport cars battling, and Aguirre losing out on all of this.
Yeah, as there is Luke Herholt, I just said that force of habit, but Luke Herholt goes on Samuel Ace, as the 2 are going to go wheel to wheel. Ace is going to get Herholt though. As
there goes Zeran Kajan to Bardachenko. Felt like an opportunity, but was not used. But yeah, Landal, Fraser, and Ankudinova in this little pack, and then it's Soilu and Jern battling for P1. I mean, that's 2 rookies battling for the lead of the race.
You love to see it. I mean, it's the new generation of talents, and you know, it's fun to see where they could be. Soilu. Yeah, late move on the inside line, but Yutian's gonna hang on. He gets the better exit on Ari Soil and he takes it back. That was beautiful from Shak Yutian as Ari Soil tried it there, but he is gonna have the slipstream coming down the start-finish straight. He's gonna get the overspeed on Shak Yutian. The Scuderia Rovazzi car fighting it out for the race lead. It's not something you'd expect from Scuderia Rovazzi because they know where they were last season.
Yeah, Rovazzi barely scored points, and now they're leading a race. This is, I mean, this is the beauty of IndyCar, no?
It is. It really is. And same for Archangel Racing Team. I mean, where were they last season?
They were very up and down. You know, they didn't really do the best, and now they really have the pace to achieve something great here. So we'll watch their career with great interest, as one famous quote goes. But yeah, back to the race lead. It is Ari Soil in the lead. Oh, the slightest of nudges, but it was enough.
Yeah, but Yutian still adamant to try and get past the Finnish driver once again. These two are having a great battle for the race lead.
Overall, Norisring always delivers. We're about to go halfway through the race, and how many overtakes for the lead have we had? Too many.
Yeah, a lot.
Not lead changes, just overtakes for the lead, as there is Landau now, making it an Archangel 1 and 2. Adrian Fraser tries to join in the fun. Ankudinova following close behind, and we're gonna have a very, very tight battle for the lead, as this is basically the top 8 scrapping away for podiums.
Yeah, as Ulken Doptar and Mark Tander go wheel to wheel.
They're teammates.
Yeah, they are. I forgot about that. Both part of the Brown Racing Enterprises team, as Doptar chases down Tander into the first corner. Nothing changes though, as there's Fitzfon and Slot trying to get involved into the action.
A look at this back, Ankaya and Kara now battling for position. Ankaya goes to the inside, tried to fake Jack Kara, but actually faked Kara as he went very, very wide there. Samuel Weiss tries to get through Ankaya, and he actually does do that. Look at that. He got the squeeze, but he still managed to pull through.
You have both of them going all out for the position, as Ace on the inside line should have the better line and should be ahead coming out of turn 1. Yes, he is. There's the UC Motorsport car and the McLaren car. There's Eshak Adam getting past Jack Carr. There's Keith and Harold wheel to wheel as well. So a lot of battles in the midfield here.
You look at this, Shimon Witt in the points. In 14th, that's a very good result for a man who hasn't scored a singular point yet this season, as it is Fraser now chasing down the two Archangel Motorsport cars, as Gutierrez and Ankudinova are going to battle that out for P4 with Bardachenko behind. And look at that Scuderia Cecilia car. It's going to go to the inside, nudges into Gutierrez very aggressively. And that's Bardachenko through with Martin Rubenweitz instantly on the back of the Rovazzi car, but Rubenweitz slows down. That was weird.
Yeah, Shak Yutian is dropping positions here, considering he went from the race lead all the way down to P6. It's not looking good for him, but it is looking very good for Archangel, who have pulled away from Adrian Fraser by about a second.
Yep, as look at the late launch from Samuel Ace. Wow. He's really aggressive today, but this does not give him a position. In fact, he loses one to Ankaya most likely, as they're side by side once again on the main straight. Yep, there it is. Ankaya is through, but Ace is still there. And Nura Shakadam in the background might actually benefit from all of this, as there's Gutierrez and Bardachenko battling for position. And Nura Shakadam tries it, but doesn't get enough speed. Gutierrez minds centered again. No space to do so. Fraser, though, has got up to Landau already.
This is gonna be an interesting battle. You got the two Archangels and the Tish Duncan car of Adrian Fraser, as he's already having a look on the inside, gives Landau a bit of a nudge, saying hello, I'm here, in third. But yeah.
Yeah, Ankaya gets passed by Nura Shakadam. Back to the front, we have the battle for the lead reignited, thanks to Adrian Fraser now. Lando probably would like to be in front of Harry Soila at the moment, considering he is fighting for the title. Samuel Ace pushes Martin Ruben Weitz a bit wide, and Kaya's gone fully into the Armco there.
They were 3 wide there for a situation there at the back, but Elnur Eshak Adam has benefited from that quite a lot. And Kaya's going to try to recuperate his losses as he's going to go on the outside of John Keith, but that's not work for him. Luke Herholt gets past. It's Gerard Hertz who's lost out. Sigaret Friedman is now going to find the opportunity to get past Hertz. So we're going to see what happens here. As is going to try it on the inside, gives the Dutchman a bit of a nudge, but nothing happens out of that. Oh dear.
Vitsov. God damn it, I cursed him.
Average MMS commentator's curse.
Yeah, the car just looks up. Which promotes Matthew Wattenberg into P19. Well, that is if he passes Vit.
Yeah, that is one thing. As I think
Fraser's gone through both of them.
Wow.
Would you look at that? So Landal goes for Soilu. Soilu leaves the space and Fraser just goes, thanks, don't mind me. Gets Soilu and then gets on the back of Erik Landal into turn 1, and then he just sends it. Gives a bit of a nudge, and there you go. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful racing from the Lemesan Kodinova gets involved. Erik Landal slipping out of the podium just like that. As Sofia Kodinova now takes the 3rd position away from Landal. Soilus still remaining in 2nd as Landal's there on the inside line of Sofia Kodinova. Shakutian going a bit wide on exit. That's going to prompt Mikhail Bardachenko to try it for 4th position. That's 5th position on Shakutian, as Kodinova is going to try to get the other Archangel car of Ari Soilu on the outside even. But nothing comes out of it. The switchback though from Sofia Kodinova of Ari Soilu. Soilu gets the better exit compared to the Ukrainian driver, so he is going to remain ahead. I was right. That's Matthew Wattenberg with damage. What happens here? He just hits the back of it. Yep, that's on him.
Yeah.
No points for panels by the looks of things. Albeit Horigome is still in the race, so might not be all over. As that's Sparberg again. Sparberg fights aggressively. I mean, I guess Tunde, after what he did to Moreira, has no respect amongst other drivers. Or at least will not be given respect.
I guess, yeah.
That's Adri Keefe and Mitch Johnson. Nice little battle. But Johnson, I think, yeah, Johnson's going to retake that position quite easily. Back to the front, Aguirre and Herholt battling. And it is a move from Marcos Aguirre? No. I have to say, last season I think it was way more erratic, as there is Landal and Soilu side by side. Landal once again goes very deep. Jern goes through into P3, P4, side by side of Ari Soilu, and Kodinova flies away. Fraser 2.7 second lead. Soilu gets the position from Jagutin, and there's Samuel Ace out of nowhere into P5. Bardachenko right behind him. Then we have Martin Ruben Weitz, Landal, and Nurashakadam, John Keith. The top 10 now battling on actually positions from 3rd to 10th, battling for the respective positions. As there you go, that's a move from Ruben Weitz. Soilu follows, Landal follows him through, and he gets one car. That's Bardachenko. It doesn't get Martin Ruben Weitz though. As that's Bardachenko again, sending it out of nowhere. The 108 CMS Scuderia Sicilia car goes for it, but it ends only with banging wheels with one of the EVC Motorsport cars, as he Sabasana with Zeran Kaya. He's gonna go for a Nurashakadam. He blocks Zed, as it is going to be Landal in front. Nobody gains anything. Aguirre to the inside. It scrapes the inside wall, but the battle is over.
Yeah, drivers should. I don't think the drivers should push the other car into the wall there a bit too much, because that could result in quite the accident. But I have to commend Shak Yutian on that move. It was threading the needle between the two Archangel cars. think that would make for a great racing poster. As Bardachenko and Herholt go wheel to wheel. Yeah.
Bardachenko again making the same mistake in 2 laps as now Jack Carr. I think is just going to send it onto him. Never mind. He sends it onto Marcos Aguirre. Carra gets behind. Giro Geertz gets Carra as well. As Zigalit Friedman on the back as well.
Yeah, very, very close midfield it has been. I mean, we've seen guys like Hertz.
Oh, speaking of Hertz, he just clips Aguirre and nearly puts him into a wall. Naughty. Hello, Miran.
Sorry, I was replying to Jensen. As there is Keith on Jack Carra. We're going to see this from the onboard of Mitch Johnson as Keith goes on the inside. Jack Carra, Johnson's going to try to slip past as well. And he's going to try to get out of Keith as well. Keith, who made a mistake on the exit of the final corner, almost got overtaken by the BRE car of Mitch Johnson. As Jack Carr is going to try to retake his position away from Mitch Johnson. The two going wheel to wheel, but Johnson gets the better exit, and Fitz van het Slot's now going to try to get the McLaren driver. What?
Check the general. Anyways, Fraser and Kurinova are battling for the lead of the race. And Kurinova patiently waiting for the move. Never mind, scrap that. That's Kurinova into the lead of the race. Fraser no room left to do anything, and that's Fraser now up in down to P2. And Kurinova leads the race. The runner-up from last season finally doing decently now.
The timing on that was absolutely perfect. But yeah, Kurinova and Fraser once again going at it for the lead, and it's Sofia Kurinova who comes out on top. There's Aguirre chasing down
oh
Sigaret.
My god, my PC nearly blue screened.
Yeah, yeah, the stream froze for a bit, I saw.
Yeah, it roboted for me, dude. Sorry for the digression, but this would have not been a fun experience. As that's John Keefe now to the inside of Martin and provides clips him. Oh, that's a warning, probably. Not advisable.
Yeah.
Also, Miran, we're about to have only 10 laps left in this race.
Oh. That is pretty interesting. It felt like... I don't know if it felt longer or shorter. I guess it felt like... How many laps? 34? How many laps we had? I can't see the counter.
We're on lap 35 out of 44.
Yeah, I guess it has felt like 35 laps. I can't say it's gone faster or slower.
As Ruben Weitz defending aggressively from Ankaya there. Not many moves happening on the track at the moment though. Never mind, there is Mitch Johnson to the inside of Keith. That's an easy move.
Yeah. That is Johnson into the points, I believe. What is the...
Top 20.
Top 20, okay. I still haven't wrapped my head around the the MMS point scoring systems.
It's a mess, don't worry. As another thing that's a mess is Jern and Fraser battling for P2 with Ari Soilo steaming in to that place. Into turn 1, sorry, into this battle, and I think he might actually pose a threat to both to the top 3 here, as he has been showing a lot of good pace today.
I mean, I have to say, Ari Soila has really turned around for himself from on his first ever IndyCar appearance, drawing out of the pit lane and going into the wall. Now he's fighting for the lead, so there you go.
Yeah, true character development.
Yes. It proves that as a driver you should never give up. And it's your determination that decides where you can go. As Ari Soilo is going to go up into third here. As Jacques Yutian loses out on a position as he gets overtaken by Ari Soilu.
Yeah, Gutierrez just went a bit too wide there, got a bit of a push then, and that's him down to P4 outside of the podium. Sparbringer, Weitz and Horigoma battling for a position, and Roberto Moreira just lapping the circuit, I guess. There's not much else he can really do, is there?
Yeah. As Fraser chases down Anko Denova for the race lead. The battle for the race lead is not over yet. There you got Ari Soilu, Jacques Yutian, and a very surprising Samuel Ace in 5th for Zenith Works.
Yeah, that's not something I suspected. The American has been doing very well today.
Yeah, it's nice to see him up there.
Speaking of nice things, we have a battle for the lead. Fraser goes to the inside, and Ankudinova just no way to even respond.
Yeah,
what a mistake.
Yeah, that was a very quick battle, but Adrian Fraser, just like that, retakes the lead of the Norisring sprint.
Oh, but it's not gonna last too long, is it? Look at this. Oh, Jordan and Soilu sort of clip into each other, I think. It's Jacques' position to take, considering Soilu will be on the outside line unless Ari can cover off the man. He does not. He's going to be sent wide here. And Samuel Ains gains the position. Oh, that's also a wall tap there for Ari. And he loses all the pace and everything. And now there's Elnura Shakadamon in the back of him. And Grinova. Ooh.
Oh, Fraser's gone very wide.
Yeah. I think that might be the race for Ankudinova then.
Yes, there's Landahl and Keith going wheel to wheel. Obviously, Ankaya, wherever he is, he's just going to have to hope to finish ahead of Ankaya at the moment, Erik Landahl, to be able to take the lead of the championship with him. And there he is, in fact, only a position behind.
Yeah, as there is Bardachenko, and I want to Martin Ruben Weitz. But I think it is going to be the Scuderia Moreira driver to stay in front. Not much happening, guys. This is just good racing. As that's Fraser Jutjern and that's all. That's Fraser losing yet another position. No, it's not. And look at Samuel Ace now on the outside. Will he challenge the man from Greenland?
He could very well. I didn't even know Greenland had a motorsports organization, honestly. But Ace is gonna, I think, try it on the Greenlandic driver as he goes on the inside line of Jacques Yutian. And he does get past the Scuderia Rovazzi.
Very nice stuff from the Zenithworks driver. And now he's created a little bit of a train from himself down to Zderan Kaya. Sorry, to Erik Landahl. So that's always what we want. That's always what we're happy to see. As there he goes defensive over Jacques. And that allows Ari Soilu to get a move onto the Greenlandic driver. But will he keep it? Yes, he does. Nice stuff from Ace. I'm really impressed. 3 laps to go.
Yes, Samuel Ace, I have to give it to him. He's driving fantastically at the moment. As there's Soilu who's going to try it around the outside. Is he trying to sell the dummy on Samuel Ace, though? No, he doesn't. He isn't able to get past the American. As there in the background is Keith and Ankaya going at it, I think. As here is the move from Elnur Eshek Adam on Jacques Yutian. We haven't seen much of him actually, but he's running in 5th at the moment, so not a bad race from him at all. As there's Samuel Ace still defending from Ari Soilu. Adrian Fraser is trying to get Sofia Ankudinova about a second. Separates the 2 race winners on track at the moment. As Ace and Soilu going at it, both in their debut seasons of IndyCar, as the top 2 is the more experienced bunch, obviously, as Friedman and Herholt battle with each other.
Sorry for being quiet. I'll tell you after the race why. But anyways, Elnura Shakadam now battling with Ace. There's Jacques Yutian trying to get through just unable to. Now that this train is building is going to be massive, but this is the moment of the race. And Kudinova starts the final lap of the Norisring sprint. And the question is, will she hold on to it, or will Adrian Fraser pull out 1.1 second out of nothing? Speaking of nothing, there is owner Shakaram on to... oh, that was mean. On to Samuel Ace as he makes a move for P4. Now he's stomping.
That wasn't even a good segue.
No, because I wanted to say that Nuri Shakaram made the move out of nowhere, and nothing and nowhere kind of conjoined together in my brain for whatever reason. But yeah, I think
Adrian Fraser's not gonna get him.
Yeah,
her. I mean,
yeah, Sofia Ankudinova is going to get yet another win here in the IndyCar World Series as she crosses the line and wins the IndyCar Norisring sprint, followed by Adrian Fraser and Ari Soilo on the podium.
That is Ankudinova. I have to say, that is Ankudinova's first win podium even of the season.
Yeah, that's very, very... Oh
dear. What happened there?
So that's Mitch Johnson crossing the line, and you know, in front of him everybody's slowing down, you know, it's the cool down lap. Everything's fine. And then in comes Sigalit Friedman and just Pedro de la Lame, and just destroys Mitch Johnson's car.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice from Pedro de la Lame, but I guess we had a bit of post-race bumper cars.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. Horingham crosses the line. Unlucky. Really unlucky. But yeah, that's the race. Fastest lap goes to Luke Herhold, so he will receive those points as he finished 13th. And in the points, where is your race winner? There is your race winner in the pits, Sofia Ankudinova. Very nice race from her. Driver of the day, Miran?
I am gonna give it to. It's a tough one, honestly. I feel like we had quite a lot of interesting performers. Samuel Ace is definitely up there in my opinion. I'm gonna give it to Samuel Ace, starting 16th on the grid to P6 and fighting regularly for podiums even. I mean, he was up in third at one point. I really have to give it to the American. He drew a very, very good race for a struggling Zenith Works team. So, yeah, not bad at all.
I agree. Very good race from him. You know, one of the few Americans in IndyCar. How does it even sound? But yeah, I agree. Next race is we're staying at Norisring, is the Formula E race. But when it comes to Formula... what Formula? When it comes to IndyCar, the next race is the... surprising... hold on.
The big 125 at Pocono.
Yeah. It's the oval race. It's one of the few oval races we have on the races on the calendar, because the one that we also have is theoretically the Jacarepagua oval and also the Indy 250. And this is a very nice segue to the fact that we will be opening sign-ups for the Indy 250 very soon for additional entries.
Yeah, make sure to stay tuned for that. One of the crown jewel races of MMS. Going to be very, very fun to see what happens.
Yes. So, without further ado, I've been Kai.
I've been Miran.
And we'll see you in the next one. Be sure to be safe on roads and wear your seatbelt. And bye-bye.